Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have Koby with me. Yeah, he is such a good friend. His mom has come for years, and I've been doing his hair for a long time now. We color his hair. He literally gets his hair cut every, is it 2 weeks or 3?
It's about 3 weeks.
3, yeah, like it grows so fast. So we cut it, every 3 weeks. We use the number 2. And so what I'm going to show you today is the cut, and then I'm going to show you the color that we are going to do. Today he has chosen to do blue. So what we need to do is lift the pigment out of his dark color. So I will add bleach to that, and we will process that. And then I will wash that out and dry it, and then we will put the blue on top of that and let that process, and then we will show you the end results. So the number 2, you can see I'm coming up about this far on his head, and I go all the way around. Yeah, it's crazy how fast his hair grows. Okay, so there is that. Now what we're going to do is spray down the top. And then always, when I cut men's hair, I always like to start here in the top. Okay, and I come straight across. And then I go to the one side and then the other. And then, so once I make my guide point here, then I always come back around to do this crown area. We take this off, this corner. Okay, then I come back to the middle. Then I go off to the right, your left, and then we go off to this other side. And then same thing, middle. Take that length, then go off to the side. Yeah, we've done all sorts of colors, haven't we, Koby?
Yep.
It's fun. It's so fun. He's just a...
At least, think at least 4 or 5 different colors, right?
Yeah, we have. And one of his favorite is just when we bleach it out.
Yeah.
Because it goes a cool color, so...
Kind of a cool gold.
Yeah, it really is. It looks good. So, yeah, we'll do that a lot of the times, too. Okay, then after I cut this way, then I'm going to go the opposite way, which is down the middle. So we're going to come through, make sure all this is even. See, there's a little corner there. Then just make sure. And that's what's awesome is if you cut one way or one... Like I cut this way, I'm going to check it this way. Or if you cut this way first, then you can check it this way. Okay, then I just comb his front forward. And then you can see my shears are on an angle. And I come in and I just cut every little bit.
Sure.
Just so it's not like straight across. Okay, and then blending. Love a blending comb. Makes it so much easier. If you don't have a blending comb, it'll be a little bit harder. The blending combs are thinned, and so it helps it be able to blend a lot easier. When you're starting out, probably just start coming up like this, going vertical. Once you have started blending for a little bit, then you can go across this way. The comb, you can take more hair off when, it's a little bit faster and you're a little bit more used to it. But I would recommend just barely going up the comb this way to get used to it. Now, the key with blending is you're not going to want to keep the comb in tight. You're going to want to bring it in and then bring it out. That way it blends a lot easier. If you leave it too close to the head, sometimes it can go too in too far. And then it's just a weird blend. So just watch that. Just bring your comb in, pull it out. Oh, and I'm used to going horizontal. So sorry. When you go up vertical, you take less hair at a time, so that that way you can get used to it. The other thing is sometimes some people prefer clipper over comb, or scissor over comb instead of clipper over comb. I've always loved clipper over combs. Okay, and then when you're doing it, what you're going to want to do is, is look in the mirror at your client. That way you're going to see if everything is blended evenly. So right here, I can see I need to bring, and I will turn it around so you can see.
Sorry,
You're good, we're good. You can see right here that we need to blend this in more. So I'm going to bring that in. Yeah, Koby, usually when he comes in, he has everybody laughing in the salon.
Yes. It's just light in the middle.
See, that's good. It's fun. It's fun. We love it. Okay, now we're going to take the trimmers and we're going to edge around the haircut. So I always like to start in the back, in the middle. And some guys like a really strong, square, but we like to round Koby's. So sometimes, just ask your client what kind of a neckline they would like. Okay, then you're gonna come up around the ear. That. Okay.
And don't worry, she's only cut me once.
Yeah, see, I've only cut him once. I'm doing good, right? After all these years. Yeah, my new trimmers got his ear the one time. He's like, he hasn't forgot about it. He likes to tease me. Yeah, he does like to give me a hard time. That's the best. Keeps it fun, right?
Keeps things entertaining.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, same thing. We're just going to go around this ear. And around the ear this way. Clean that up. Yep, it definitely keeps things entertaining. Okay, all right, now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna spray this a tiny bit. And we are going to dry it up. Okay, so to put the bleach on, I like to make sure that his hair is standing up. That way I can place the color where I would. Good. So, and you want to make sure it's dry to put the bleach on.
Wow.
Okay, now the blonde, this lifts up to 9 levels, depending on
That's a lot of levels.
your hair, split the levels. You're the best. Okay, love this bleach for bleaching dark hair out because it lifts really, really good. And then I use a 40 volume with this.
I should probably watch you do it more.
I know, right? You're just coming in, sitting down, and I just do it, right? So yeah, now you actually get to watch what I do. Okay, so I mix it to where it's a little bit runny, but not totally runny. Okay, now what I do. I don't like to go below this line because then it's gonna look splotchy. So you don't want to do that. Okay, what I like to do is I like to come through here and I just tap this on top of the hair, and then you'll see what I do and why I do it. So I just tap, and then I grab some more, and then tap some more. So if you have too much, it's going to be, falling. So you don't want a ton, but you want enough. So you'll be able to distinguish that once you start, like getting used to it. Okay. So you can see I'm just tapping this, and then you'll see what I do. Okay, now most people will put gloves on at this point. I don't because I don't leave the bleach on my fingers that often or that long, so I'm good with it. So bleach on my fingers this way. I can literally, especially because he has such a fast growing hair. He has fast growing hair. So I like to get the bleach down in so the color will last longer. So it's not just his tips, but I can go down into the hair a little bit more. So you can see as I go in, I'm holding and I'm like placing this bleach down into his root area, not just tips. So I'm kind of going down into that root area just because I want his color to last as long as possible. We used to do the tips, when he come in, he's like, hey, what color tips? So we just did the tips.
Yeah.
But, right?
I grew out of it.
Yes. Then he would come back and would have to do the color pretty off, like a lot more often. And so I'm like, nope, you know what? I'm going to take this with my fingers and I'm going to color down in. So in 3 weeks when we go to cut it, there's still going to be color there.
It lasts about 3 or 4 trips to this. So
yeah, so thank you for telling.
Technique is, it's effective for me. It depends again on what you or your client wants.
Right, for sure. But I'm glad that you said that. Thank you. Because it lasts that much longer. So it's really helped. And then you want to make sure that this is saturated. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to just put a little because it won't pull the color out enough. So you definitely want to make sure it's saturated, especially these front parts. And then I will put him under the heater until, he is lighter, because you have to pull the pigment out to put the full pigment color back in. You can't just put the color, if you've tried it, you can't just put the color on dark hair. It's not gonna.
Yeah, if you got blonde or something, it might work. But to my knowledge, with dark hair,
dude, see, you should be a hairstylist. You already know all the ins and outs.
I'm literally repeating most of the stuff you've just said.
Well, way to listen. I love it. Love it. Okay. Well, we are going to put him under the dryer, and then I will show you when we get back to put the blue color on. So we will see you soon.
Don't worry, you won't see the whole thing.
Okay, so we are back. We lifted the color out, a little bit of his dark. So this is Radona. I love this color for the blue pigment, or just any color. That they have all sorts of colors, but this is the blue. And so, yes, I do gloves when I put the blue on.
Unless you want to look like a Smurf.
Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah, and that's fine, right? Okay, so I'm just going to add this on with the brush. And then, again, I'm going to take my fingers and get that in the color. And then I'm just going to rub it all around. So then we will let this process. Then we will show you, obviously, how it looks when it's all done. Okay, so I'm getting color on my gloves. You're gonna go down in, make sure we get all of the light covered. And if you want to, what you can do is take a comb, and that really makes sure, let's see. Yeah. It's going to do it with my other one, but it's not there. So can make sure that this is combed in right good. Get those front pieces. And wherever you touch will definitely stain. So I will come back and get that off of the skid right there. But you can tell that I am just taking this and I'm just combing that through all of his hair. And I'm not touching his scalp. Just so you know, I'm not touching his scalp. I'm just touching the hair around it. But this is so it gets clear down into obviously the scalp area, but not on the scalp. You don't really need it to obviously stain the scalp, just the hair. Okay, cool, Koby. We're set. Just want to make sure I have that front. And then I'm going to wash the comb, and then I'll come get that off his forehead over there. But anyway, be careful putting full pigment of color on anything because it will stain. So, okay, you guys, we will let this process. We will show you the end result when we're done. Thank you. I love it. Koby, you're so awesome. Here he is. Okay, this is the blue. Hopefully you guys can see in the lighting. We did take it out, and maybe I'll turn him sideways so you can kind of see. But yeah, it looks sweet with his dark underneath and the blue. Be very careful where you wash this. It is very, like my hands.
Very potent.
It is like on his skin. So if you just let it like drip, it's gonna drip blue. So just be careful. Wherever you're washing your hair, be careful. Anyway, thank you, Koby. That was fun. It looks really good on you. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great day. See you next time.
Bye.